All right, so to make a Google Slides version of a worksheet, so I've got a PDF I found online here, and I'm just going to download it real quick. And I'm just going to throw that into my downloads for now. So once I have this PDF, I actually want to get it open in preview. And so I'm going to go into my downloads. And I'm going to zoom out on this. And I want to do this in full screen. So here we go. And what I'm doing here is I'm pressing Command-Shift-4 on my Mac, and I am just screenshotting each page. So here's the second page, Command-Shift-4, let me select what space I want, and there are my screenshots. So now I'm going to take that and I'm going to open Google Slides. I'm going to do this for my drive and do the new, all of that. However you want to create a Google slide. And it wants me to verify who I am. So now that I have my blank Google slide here, I'm going to go ahead and go up to File, and I'm going to go down to Page Setup. In Page Setup, I want to go to Custom, and because I'm taking an 8.5 by 11 worksheet, I'm going to change that to 8.5 by 11. And that's all fine. I want to change my layout on this to blank. And to put my worksheet into the background, I'm going to click Background, choose Image, and I'm going to upload the image that I screenshot. And so that was under my desktop, and there it is. It's going to upload that, and it puts it into the background. And then I'm going to add another slide, and I'm going to again change this one also to a blank layout and check background again. Go to upload, and I'm going to pick the second page. So I'm changing the background of the slide itself to be my worksheet, and then I can create my manipulatives on top. So I can create circles that they need to move, or in the case of this, more likely I'm going to create text boxes. And in those text boxes, to show students kind of where to click, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make them a different color. That way it's just a little bit clearer to them, and I can just copy and paste additional boxes and line them up for each question, etc. Now, down in this word bank section, I could put boxes here if I wanted, that they would then type in these word bank options, or I could give them like an arrow that they could move around, and I can give different arrows that they could just move from this spot, and then they would move around to whatever it is they want. So what that would end up looking like, I guess I should show, it would be I'd create arrow here, and another arrow there, and another arrow there, and my directions would just be to kind of move around the arrow to what it is that they want, and they do that just by grabbing the pointy end of that arrow. So that's how I made the text boxes that are they can type in. There's that manipulative, or you could add text boxes. The benefit of putting the worksheet into the background is it stops students from accidentally moving it, which is really important. And you can just title this with whatever you want, and then to give it to students, you can do it as a Google Docs Cloud assignment in Canvas, or when you go to share on here and you change link to Beaverton, make sure anyone can view it. And then you can take this link up here, and when you go to give it to kids, anything here from this edit on over, just go ahead and delete that, change it to copy. And then that's the kind of pop-up students will get, and it will force them to make their own copy of the item. in question. So it depends on if you want them. Is it just a notes thing for them that kind of goes into their binder? Or is it something you expect to be turned in? Because if you don't want them to turn it in, don't make it a Docs Cloud assignment. But if you do want them to turn it in, that can make it a couple steps easier.